So all night stream, probably won't take. I won't take all night because these games are fairly short. But let's go and get started. One thing that sucks about this, I assume they added online play. I don't think I ever checked it. So I did say one of you guys can jump, or two of you guys can jump in and play with me. But I realize it's online. It's only local co-op. That sucks. Like, this is such a good arcade game. They could have easily done online co-op with it, and they should have. But I guess that would have required some sort of effort. Let me know if the game audio is okay. It's at max right now. I want to play as Rash because he wears the sunglasses. Oh, there we go. This game, I like playing this game on the Rare Replay Collection because in the you can play it on MAME on the arcade emulator, but it sucks. It's the audio's glitched, so when you put it at max volume, it sounds really low still. And there's no way around it. It's awful. So this is the best way to play this game, the Rare Replay Collection. Hey, Willie, welcome. Kids these days with their Sekiro and Dark Souls, they don't know what a hard game is. Back in the day, we had Battletoads. Absolutely. So I make fun of my kids all the time. Like, my son, he was talking about one part of Luigi's Mansion that was hard, and I was like, dude, don't talk to me about hard. No mercy. I think this is the first Battletoads game I played that had violent, like really good violence. Because this game has blood and stuff. Let me see if he does it. There's like a buzzsaw attack I can do. See, but look, you see like the blood splatter and stuff from the pigs. It's got such a personality. Thumbs up all, that's right, if you guys are enjoying this stream already. Like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Either way, I appreciate your engagement. Thank you, Canadian Blaze. The Doom wanting to port all the same local co-op, that's a huge missed opportunity. Any game like this from back in the day, and I don't know the logistics behind adding that. Maybe it's a pain in the ass, I don't know. But if you're going to port a beat-em-up from back in the day, please take the extra effort, time, and money to add online co-op. It would change the experience so much. I love online co-op with these kind of games. Sadly, most of them are local. Like, even Double Dragon Neon, they promised to add online co-op to it. They only did it for the Steam version. The console versions got screwed and they never updated it. So, that sucks really bad. Oh, shit. Bitch. Oh, get off my plane. Air Force One reference for you kids. Kirby games are so hard. Yeah, right. Audio's fine. If anything, it's a little quiet. Yeah, like I said, it's at max right now. I think it's the emulation of the game. Because even on an actual emulator, this game has really low audio. So, I don't know. Maybe they couldn't fix that portion. Damn it. This game, too, I did not play this game until emulation was a thing. When I was a kid, I don't think I ever saw this arcade anywhere. I would have shit my Super Mario Brothers underwear had I known there was a Battletoads arcade, but my skating rink didn't have it, and my skating rink had everything at some point. And I never saw this thing in the wild. I would actually like to own, Arcade 1-Up needs to build a freaking Battletoads arcade. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Like, I don't even care if I don't have the money. I'll go, I don't know, I'll go donate blood or something. That Star Wars background, though, right? They're clearly Star Destroyers. Battletoads could only come into existence during the 90s? Oh, for sure. It was a very 90s thing, and if it weren't for Ninja Turtles, we probably wouldn't have had them. Everything was trying to be Ninja Turtles back then. Everything. Badass talking animals that acted like teenagers. Hey, thanks, Andres, for the, well done on subscribers. Hopefully, we get to, 1 million soon. I'm just kidding. I mean, if it happens, I'll be happy. But let's be real. Next goal is 100K. I'm giving myself till December 2020. But I would like to see how close we get this year. Oh, for those of you that are wondering what's coming up for the channel this week, my last community tab update, I actually put a whole schedule on there. Every Saturday, I'm going to be doing that for you guys. Just a detailed schedule of streams, stream uploads, and content. Fuck. Man, this is cool. Oh, crap. This is really cool graphically. Kirby's Adventure is so hard that I can't get through level 1 without breaking down crying. Game journalist. Rash is the king of carnage. Loving your Castlevania time, and glad you are, Mystery. I've never seen this version of the game. Right? Like, most kids, every kid I knew growing up, never heard of a Battletoads arcade. They had to have been rare. But yeah, this is the arcade beat 'em up. This is the best version of the game, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, the SNES and NES version are classics, but it doesn't beat this. This is awesome. Hey, thank you, robiecody. Oh, fuck. See, now we have an ice level that doesn't suck. I appreciate that. The only thing that I might change this week, schedule-wise... How do I change my Toad? Oh, wait, how do I put more credits? Oh, it's the A button. The only thing that might change this week in terms of the schedule, which kind of left it open, was the stream uploads for people that miss the streams. I have Luigi's Mansion on a certain day, but I might do the Battletoads one instead, because I thought I was going to beat Luigi's Mansion. There's one more stream left. That game's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. We're going to stream it sometime this week, so I haven't decided when yet. So I'm still working that out. Fuck you, Snowman. Oh, you know who that was? That was the... what's his name? Someone tell me the name of the snowman from Clay Fighter. That's who I'm thinking of. I don't remember his name. Mr. Frosty or some shit. Hey, ET, welcome. Took a break from playing Control. I still want that game. I purposely didn't buy that game because I just don't have time to play it at the moment. Oh, God. It's a very weird game, much like every Remedy game before. It's quite hard in certain areas. The game focuses on supernatural. I really enjoyed Quantum Break. That game got a lot of hate. It was my first game review on the channel, too. I liked that game a lot. A lot of people complained about the TV show aspect, how it like tried to fuse a TV show within the story of the game. To me, that was awesome, because I would play the game for like an hour or two, and then like I'd make some food and I'd sit back and watch the TV show portions, and it did a lot to really fill in the lore of the universe, and I got so intrigued by it. But I guess that specific aspect didn't really land with people. I loved it. I want that gun. Oh, you son of a bitch! You got kicked right in the face. Oh, man, come on. I want to change my Toad. I don't know how to. I wanted to pick Pimple. This is the thing, arcade controls, when they translate to a console, it's like, you don't know what button represents what. Because there it says press X, but... See, when I press X, it doesn't do anything. Bad Mr. Frost. I knew it was I thought it was Mr. Frosty. I love Clay Fighter. When I was a kid... kids are stupid sometimes, because when I was a kid... When they came out with Clay Fighter on N64 and called it 63 and third, I was like, wait a minute, were there other Clay Fighters I didn't know about? And that's just like the gimmicky N64 naming. Will you play Death Stranding? Eventually. I'm not going to stream it because I don't have it yet. It's just, there's so many games, like Jedi Fallen Order comes out this week, and I know I'm going to be playing that for a while. So there's just so many games I want right now that I have to be selective on which ones I actually pick up right away. Because I don't want to spend $60 on a game and then it sits on my hard drive for like a year before it gets to it. But I am interested in Death Stranding. I do want to get it eventually. Have you played Jazz Jackrabbit? No, I've never heard of that. What is that? Oh, you fuck. I think we found our flea men. Duh! Duh! Oh, man. I got a super good deal today on new Star Wars Fallen pre-order. 40% off? How'd you get that? I don't get those kind of deals because I get a digital. I think I got the... Oh, no, you know what? I got the regular version. I was going to get the digital deluxe because it was only $10 more. But when I saw what it came with, it's just some skins. I was like, I always try to think, would I pay $10 for that? And usually I like the regular skins that the game comes with better anyway. So I was like, I'll just get the regular edition. Although if they had a collector edition that had like a replica of the new droid, I would have gotten that. Or even like a replica lightsaber. That would have been cool. Bastards. You will die! I'm genuinely happy playing this game. You guys have no idea how much I love Battletoads. Some of you do. Like, my tattoo, my Assassin's Creed tattoo that I got recently, originally I was going to get a Battletoads tattoo. I still plan to. I just don't know when. I believe Quantum Break was the first game to incorporate live TV episodes in between gameplay. It was, as far as I know. But that's the thing that people didn't like. And a lot of the reviews that gave it lower scores complained about that, but I thought that was one of its best features. And we haven't had a repeat of that I know of, at least. There hasn't been another example of a game doing that. Like, I like when games try something new like that. And when it comes to video games, I'm all about, like, story and lore, clearly. So, anything they do to add a ton of lore into a new universe, it's just going to get me to invest my time in it, and I like that. Jazz Jackrabbit was a PC platformer inspired by Sonic? No, I don't think I've heard of that. When you said that, you know what? The first thing I thought of was Bucky O'Hare. I used to think Bucky. If you're younger on this channel, you probably don't know who the hell Bucky O'Hare is. Someone explain Bucky. I don't even know how to explain him. It's a green like space rabbit with animal friends, but it kind of had like a Battletoads feel to it in a way. I don't know how to explain Bucky O'Hare. It was awesome. Best Buy price match 40% off deal from Target Circle app. Badass. Yeah, I used to work at a Best Buy. Best Buy has really good price matching deals. They always did. A lot of people don't even realize that Best Buy price matches. And every time I buy movies from Best Buy, if I don't feel like waiting for Amazon to ship it, I just load up the Amazon Prime price, and they match it right there in the store. Amazon just has to have it in stock, is all. When would you consider streaming Control? I have no idea. I don't have any immediate plans, honestly, just because I haven't bought the game yet. It'll be a little while before I get a chance to even play that game. On continues, X for Zits, B for... That's what I did, and it wasn't working. Next time I die, I'll try it again, but I pressed those buttons, and they weren't doing anything. This game is another quarter sucker, though, for real. They knew what they were doing. Especially near the end, like, right now it doesn't seem so bad, but near the final boss fight, you're just losing lives every split second. Oh, I think I accidentally loaded up Brash again. No! Oh, you bitch! That's so gory. Ah! I need this arcade machine in my life. Oh, shit. You got Gamers Club from Best Buy? I used to sell Gamers Club. Gamers Club was invented when I was working there. I remember getting people on... I don't know what the rules are now. It used to be... it used to cost money. Is it free now? I know there used to be like a membership cost for it. And it came with like a free gaming magazine that had a ton... Does Best Buy still have that Gamers Club magazine? Because when I worked there, that was a thing. You get Gamers Club, and they give you a magazine, and every month you get it. But those magazines had a page of coupons that you can use in the store, and they were really good. I remember when Rage, the original Rage, was $40. There was a coupon in there that allowed me to get it for $5. $4.99 brand new. And I told like 3 of my friends, and they all came in, and we all got copies of Rage for $5. Hey, Adrian, what's up, man? Stupid YouTube canceled all my memberships? Did you change your payment information or something? YouTube, man, there's been a lot of weird things going on lately, YouTube-wise. Duh! Let's see if I can one-hit this. Come on, one hit, please. Maybe I... Ah! He got me. All right, let's see if this works. X for sits. X. Yeah, see, it doesn't work. B for pimple. Oh, see, I just pressed B and it just regenerated me. I couldn't change them. Huh. Hey, Zach, welcome. Damn, and these enemies are just like damage sponges. Like how many? Oh, here we go. Haha, asshole. Defeated. YouTube's run by the Templars. How's the puppy? You convinced your fiance yet? The puppy is here now, in the other room. My family's over and the puppy's here. I think I'm almost there. She's just concerned, because it's a blue nose pit, so they get pretty big. I want a big dog, she doesn't. She's not a dog person. But she's been very friendly with it, and I think it'll work. I will be keeping the dog. I've already internally named him Broly from Dragon Ball. He's cute, though. It's a little boy, like 3 weeks old. Well, a month old now. But he's just a little pit bull, which normally you hear all these horror stories about pit bull, but I like to do research and kind of educate myself on things instead of just listening to horror stories. And the blue nose pit bull, from everything I researched, turns out it's supposed to be one of the gentler breeds of dogs and very good with kids. So that's what I'm going by, and so far, the puppy's been more than a pleasure. It's been here all day. If I do get to keep him, you guys will see him next stream. Is Rage 2 worth it for $25? I'd say most games are worth it for $25. $25 is not a whole lot. You could easily spend more than that eating out at a restaurant one day. I don't know if it's worth $60. All I've played in Rage 2 is a demo. So, I haven't gotten it yet. I do have Rage 1, like I said before, but I never finished it. So I gotta go back one day and play that. Die, rodent scum! Why do they have green bones? Hello, Dark Queen. By the way, have you guys seen the Dark Queen in the new Battletoads? I'll say this. I don't hate the art style like everyone else does, and I played the game at A3 and it plays very well. However, the Dark Queen, they completely ruined that character. She looks like a villain that you would find in Kim Possible. It's horrible. Horrible. I understand the idea. Yeah, I'm sure they just wanted to cover up her tits or something. Whatever, I get that. But it doesn't even resemble the character anymore. It's just, you would look at this character and be like, who the hell is that? You would never think it's even from Battletoads. It all depends on the owner. Yeah, I absolutely believe that. It's dogs are domesticated creatures. It's all about nature, or nurture over nature. And me, I love animals, so I mean, I'm not gonna raise a dog to fight and bite people, you know? Like, for me, like, I treat dogs like any normal person would, like, in a family. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about that. It's heartbreaking, though, because my brother-in-law found the dog in a box. He went to the bank, and he heard, like a little, like, ruffling sound, and on the side of the bank in the grass, he found a box, and this little at the time, he was, like, 2.5 weeks old. Almost 3 week old, it seems like. And the puppy was just sitting in there by himself. Like, outside. Like, who does that? Like, why? If you don't want a dog, like, give it away to someone. Take it to your mate's side. Do something. But just stick it in a box and leave it by a bank? Like, fuck you. I can't stand that, man. These people are disgusting sometimes. You should be your stream buddy. We need a puppy cam. If you start a new game, X got it. So I have to start a new game. Oh, well. That's okay. My favorite Battletoads rash anyway. Oh, I decapitated that mouse. I want to do it again. Decapitate. I don't even know how I did that. We'll try it. Oh, fuck. Nope. God, this game is so good. Speaking of which, I'm curious. Who was here on this channel the first time I streamed the game? This is not the first time I streamed this game. The reason you won't find a record of it is because that night, it was when I first started streaming. And I streamed this, and I think Turtles in Time and Turtles 89. But I didn't know what the hell I was doing at the time, and I think I accidentally deleted the actual stream when I tried to upload it, and I couldn't get it back, so that footage got lost. Are you into NFL or NBA at all? I'm not a sports guy. I'm really not at all. I do like boxing, but that's it. That's the only sport I actually like to watch. And that's... If you're in a Puerto Rican family like I am, like... Most of the time boxing is something that, like, families get together and watch. Dark Queen looks exactly like Takesis from Dragonlance. I don't know what Dragonlance is or who that is, to be honest. My brother at a pit and all you want to do is hug everyone. Yeah. Like I said, it's all about how you raise the... It's like humans. You know, it's how you raise people, man. Or raise dogs, I said people. There we go. I'll crush you too! I don't know what my dog did, but she strained her back leg and she's in a lot of pain. But she's milking all the extra attention. Dogs love attention. Oh, shit! See, this would be my second dog. I already have a dog. I have a Pappy Jack, which... I mean, normally it's not the kind of dog I would really like. I always call them old lady dogs, but she's cute, she's friendly, we found her. But, like, she just kind of sleeps all day and doesn't really know how to play with dog toys or anything. I've always wanted a big dog. I'm a big dog person. Like, I like when I could, like, pet, like, a grown-ass adult dog and, like, wrestle with him. You guys see these guys getting punched in the balls? Dick punch to death, that's right. You don't mess with Battletoads, man. They'll dick punch you. Here. You fall. Aw, damn it. Do you know of the lost animated Battletoads pilot? Yes, I watched it. I watched it originally. It's really bad. Like, if you... Oh, my God. If you guys haven't seen it, or better yet, don't even waste your time. Just... It's on YouTube. You can see the pilot. It is... There's a reason it didn't turn into a series. It is a genuinely terrible show. The animation sucks. The story sucks. The voice acting sucks. The music sucks. Everything about it sucks. All they can say to shit. Did you pick up Castlevania Season 2 on Blu-ray? I don't even have Season 1 on Blu-ray yet. I want to get both of them. But I watch them on Netflix all the time. Thanks for playing a badass retro game, which I can enjoy while listening to Slayer and working out. I'm glad I could help you fuel the workout. Dick punch! Oh, shit. See, how many quarters... Let's say it was a 50-cent game. How much money would I have spent already? You know? Like, arcades... That's one thing kids nowadays... won't ever... Because even if you go to an arcade bar now, a lot of them are just... They're on free play mode, and you just pay for drinks. At least in my area. But going to arcade when you didn't have a job because you were a kid, and you had to beg your parents for money, and they would like swing like $5, maybe $10 if you got real lucky, and watching those funds drain playing a beat 'em up, forget it. You'll never beat any game. But it kept you coming back to that place to try over and over. It was badass, man. It was a magical time. Times that will never happen again. Been having problems with seeing your content on PS4. Any idea what's going on? Yeah, so I actually reached out to YouTube because some people told me that my channel shows up weird on the on apps that are on different devices. I don't know if YouTube just didn't understand what the hell I was saying, because they gave me a non-answer. They just said, sorry to hear that you're having trouble with your channel. Please send us a screenshot. And I'm like, I'm not having problems with my channel. Like, I told you exactly what's being told to me. But, from what I've been hearing, it's the app. Because I've loaded it. I went myself on the PS4 and a tablet, and like on an alternate account, and it showed up fine on my end. I just think it shows up weird on the app for some reason on some devices. I haven't gotten a clear answer from YouTube. But then I had other friends check, and it showed up fine on there. So it seems to just be random. I don't know. It sounds like it's just an app issue. But I don't know why other channels display okay. I really have no idea. Come to think of it, I actually emailed my YouTube partner manager like not a month ago, like a week ago about it, and I still haven't had a response. So I will let you guys know once I know something. Right now, the only advice that has been given to me about that is uninstalling the app and reinstalling it. I don't know how that would have anything to do with the situation, but that's the only thing I've heard from Team YouTube about that. Get my ass kicked, man. $10, you rich. I got 2 and couldn't ask for more. Oh, no, see, that's where you're misunderstanding. I did not get $10 regularly. It was, I'd get a 5, maybe, from, like, my mom or dad. And then when I would die in a game, I would, like, go back and beg for, like, 5 more. Usually my mom would be the one to say no, but I knew that if I asked my dad and acted sad enough or disappointed enough, that I could convince him maybe for another $5 bill. It worked maybe 40% of the time, but I knew how to play the game of life when it comes to parents. And sometimes I get lucky, but then it sucks because here's the problem with that. Yes, I got another 5, but by the time I was successful, the game over screen had already counted, or the continue screen had already counted down to game over. So you have to start over. It's pointless, but that was it. These bosses are badass. This is my favorite Battletoads game and the only one I played. It is the best one. But yeah, it's nothing compared to the Challenge of NES Battletoads. Hell no. I used to go to arcades and I must have spent countless amounts of money playing Street Fighter, Tekken, NBA Jam, NFL Blitz. Those are all classics in the arcades, yep. Even NFL Blitz was a blast, and I'm not even a sports guy, but that wasn't like realistic sports like Madden. It was very arcadey. Do you want me to send you a screenshot of my issue on PS? Yeah, you can send me it on Twitter. You have Twitter, right, Nitaku? Well, send me it however you can send it to me, like private messages on Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, whatever it is. But, yeah, send me a screenshot of it. I'm pretty sure it's going to look just like all the others that people have sent me where it's just completely blank, right? Like, you can still click on my channel and watch the content, but it's blank when you actually look at it. But it works. Shit, man. Kids these days pay for Fortnite skins. Yeah. I dislike paying for skins in general. Like, for me to pay for a skin in a game, I don't mind supporting a game by buying DLC if it's worth it. But most of the time, DLC skins suck. Like I said, for Jedi Fallen Order, you pay $10 extra and you get the, like, downloadable skins, but I don't like any of them. So it's like, I'm not going to waste my money on that. I'll just get the base game and play it. Fuck. There was a mall arcade where I lived. It was a console port era, and I played Soul Calibur 3 a lot. You know what the best arcade was when I was a kid? And I didn't even get to go to it a lot, but, what was it called? Back in the day, in downtown Orlando, there's an area called Church Street. Nowadays, it's just, I don't even know what to call it. It's a place where heathens gather. There's just a bunch of nightclubs and bars now. That's all it is. There's a pizza joint that I love. There's a theater and a barcade that I like going to regularly. But other than that, a bunch of nightclubs and bars. Well, when I was a kid, there was a part of it called Church Street Station. That it was kind of like a little shopping area for like families. And they had some tourist attractions. There was an arcade on the top floor that had everything. I specifically remember playing Marvel. Hold on, which one was it? It was X-Men versus Street Fighter. For the first time, and that game just blew me away. But now that place is a call center. It's a call center, and that's everything around it's just kind of closed, and there's nightclubs everywhere. It sucks. Welcome, Lizette. So, Rash, yeah, man, he's got sunglasses. Of course, Rash. What's wrong with you? Ever played Battletoads and Double Dragon? Yeah, I've been waiting for a sequel since I was a kid. I want a sequel in the style of Double Dragon Neon. Oh, look, Street Fighter bonus stage. Let's fuck this up. You're like the only person on Twitter I follow. I like Twitter. That's the only social media I actually like. I dislike social media in general. What's harder, Battletoads or Silver Surfer? Battletoads by far. Silver Surfer on NES is not an easy game, and it's designed to be unfair and almost unplayable. But yeah, Battletoads takes the cake by far. Because Silver Surfer, you can beat if you try hard enough. It's just very frustrating. Battletoads, some people will never, ever be able to beat Battletoads. Just the second half of the game is unrealistically brutal. The first half isn't too bad. Oh man, come on. Any game, welcome. Have you played or heard of Ninja Baseball Batman? Yes, that has been on my stream list forever because I've had people request it several times. That game is fun. I never saw it in the arcade when I was a kid, but emulation is magical. Press jump to activate Super Smash Hit. Oh, hell yeah. I finished writing my review for Control last night. I'll send it link on Twitter. Yeah, send it to me on Twitter. Oh, God. I gotta work. Shh. Oh, there I go. Call center, I can see Fabia go on Planet of the Apes upon discovering that you maniacs blew it up. It's funny, I told my fiance we were talking one day randomly about that 2020 election, and I was like, I want to be president. She's like, what would you do to make the country better? And I was like, I would put an arcade in every city. Like that's what I would do as president. That would make the entire country better. One arcade per city. Required. Set to free to play. F the turbo tunnel. You guys will see the turbo tunnel today. This game might be better than TMNT. I don't want to say that. I'm not saying I disagree. I just don't want to say that. Because I love the Turtles arcade game. Both of them. Emulation is magical to everyone but Nintendo. Well, that's hilarious, because all those games they have on Nintendo Online are emulated ROMs. It's not even their official games. They're emulated ROMs. So, apparently Nintendo does think it's magical when they're profiting off of it. Which do you like more, Doom or Halo? That's a hard question to answer, because I love them both. I always have. Doom I like for just the raw, badass action. Halo I like for the story. And the multiplayer, so they're both amazing for different reasons. I can't say one's really better than the other, because they're very different from each other. When is the infamous Turbo Tunnel? Well, we're going to do this, then the Super Nintendo game, and then we'll top off the NES version. I'm doing the NES version last because I want to set the expectation that it will not be beaten. Because I've only beaten that game once in my life, and that's when I reviewed it for this channel. And it was like a 12 to 13 hour endeavor of constantly restarting it over and over because I kept getting game overs. It was an absolute nightmare. It's something I will never do again. It's something I don't even know if I have the ability to do it again. I don't know. I remember a place in my old hometown that used to do that. Free-to-play arcade, fun, unlimited. Yeah, there was another place it was in Puerto Rico. When I was a kid, we used to go to Puerto Rico every summer to visit family. That's where actually most of my extended family lives. And in the mall, it's no longer there, but there used to be a arcade called Timeout. Timeout Arcade, and it had so many games that I experienced for the first time. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Killer Instinct Gold. I spent an entire summer playing those games when they first came out at that arcade. I have so many fond memories about it. And like, Killer Instinct, actually, I'm sorry, it's not Killer Instinct Gold, it's Killer Instinct 2. Killer Instinct Gold is an N64 watered down port. Killer Instinct 2 was amazing. The music, the look, everything about that game screamed badassery. War Gods was another one I used to play there, which War Gods was, I mean, it has its fans. It's a knockoff Mortal Kombat. What else? There was another fighting game I'm trying to remember. Biofreaks, that was another one. Do not play the PS1 Battletoads. What's the PS1 Battletoads? I don't think I know about a PS1 Battletoads. Are you sure you're not talking about Sega Genesis? Because I know Sega Genesis had a port of the NES Battletoads, but it was actually it was much, much easier. It was very beatable. They toned down the difficulty severely. Ultimate X... Or wait, UM3 and X-Men Arcade were my favorites in my arcade? Oh, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah, and X-Men Children of the Atom, that was another one that was at Timeout that I used to like. Certain games, once you beat it, you can never do it again. Yeah, I don't even know if I have the willpower to do it again, because it almost destroyed me as a human being, beating Battletoads. I specifically remember the moment, too. You guys know when you play a game that's so hard that you eventually, after trying and dying so many times, you get to this point where the thought crosses your head, like, I'm not going to be able to fucking do this. Like, you just start accepting that it's like, you're just not going to be able to beat it. I specifically remember Battletoads, it was the part when you're on, like, near the end, when you're on a motorbike. I don't even know what to call it. It's like it looks like a pizza cutter, almost. But you're, like, riding it, and you have to go, like, up, left, right, down, all over, like, with split-second thinking and even less reaction time, while a big energy ball chases you. I thought that part, that was it. Because that caused me, I think it was 2 to 3 restarts, because I kept getting game over. And Battletoads NES has limited continues. You can't just endlessly try again. It'll take you back to the title screen at some point. Unless you save states, which, for my reviews, I don't like doing that, because I like experiencing the game as it was intended. I'll do save states on emulators, because just, I mean, you're doing a show, you're streaming for people, so it's just for convenience. But when I'm reviewing something, like, you want to experience that game as it was intended and designed. So it's important not to use save states when you're doing something like that. And let me tell you, with Battletoads, I almost could not do that. What's even worse, that level, if you make it there and you get to the end of that level, somehow, then you have to fight a boss immediately right before the end of the level. It's awful. I know it's not going to happen, but the next Ninja Turtles movie, I wish they would get the guy that played Shishio in the live-action Kenshin movies. I have no idea who that is. PS1 Battletoads wasn't officially released, but I remember seeing screenshots of it, and it was going to be Battletoads in name only. Oh, that's what I thought, because, yeah, I've never seen a PS1 Battletoads. This should have gotten a PS1 release. Even though, technically, I think the Super Nintendo could have handled this, except some of the effects, I think. I think PS1 would have been a better place for this. Arcade Battletoads is the best. I like that so many people think that, because this is one of my favorite ones, or this is my favorite Battletoads. The overall feel is so cool, though. Impossible 2 players, my friend and I could never do it. Well, actually, did you guys know? That's not an exaggeration. It actually is impossible with 2 players. Unless you play the rare replay version. They fixed it. There's a glitch. And some people have claimed to beat it on 2 players on NES legitimately. I've never actually seen any proven way. A lot of videos that I've shown have been proven to be faked or on emulators. But if you play the original NES cartridge, there's a glitch in the game that when you get to that level I was talking about with the pizza cutter thing, there's a glitch where the second player can't move. So you can never start the level. So it's impossible to beat that game on 2 players. You just can't do it. You have to either play it on an emulator with some kind of tool, some kind of hack, or you have to play the version that's on here on Rare Replay. And that was actually a topic of debate when they did Rare Replay. They were debating keeping the glitch in, just because for historical reasons, but they're like, no, let's just fix it. Oh yeah, see, what Assassin's Dead's saying, exactly what I'm talking about, yep. So many people have claimed to beat it on 2 players in NES. Even the developer said it was impossible. It was a bug within the actual game's code. And no additional revisions of the game were released. Back then, there was no update to their patches. Like, they would have to release new cartridges, and it would be a new revision of the game, and that game never got it. So yeah, if one of your friends ever tells you, like, I beat it on 2 players, no, you didn't. They're lying to you. Oh, come on. Why can't... Okay, I was trying to jump. They should bring back arcade. Arcades are actually... See, it depends where you live. It depends where you live. But at least in Central Florida, arcades have been back. Like, we have a pretty hot arcade scene because you have the kiddie arcades that people go to, like Dave and Buster's and ticket machines and all that bullshit. But they actually have several arcade bars here where it's actual old school arcades, and you know, you pay for drinks, you play for free. That's how it works over here. Yeah, we just Game Genied it to the final stage. There you go. See, Game Genie. That was the only way you could do it. I did beat it on 2 players, and they were rare replay version. Yeah, because it doesn't have the glitch. The problem with 2 players is that... Here's my problem with Battletoads on 2 players. You have to have a friend that is amazing at Battletoads, because if you're really good at Battletoads and your friend's not that good, you're not going to win. Like, you both have to be a force of, like, human perfection. Like, you both have to be Steve Rogers in terms of just reaction time and everything. Like, there cannot be a weak link. Have you played the demo of Ultimate Double Dragon on open board? I have not. But anything Double Dragon I like. Actually, Mekel Casanova has been telling me I need to play Legend of the Double Dragon. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I would love to see an arcade here in Lubbock, Texas. Yeah, I know. I was talking to Tesla Chat. He lives in Illinois. Illinois? I always want to say Ohio, but I think it's Illinois. And he said there's like no arcades up there at all. So I think it depends on your area. You just decapitated a rat with your axe kick? Indeed, I did. That will not be the last rat. Oh! Have you tried Battletoads vs. Double Dragon? I used to own that game. Yeah, I love that game. I'll be streaming that sometime. Super Nintendo is definitely the best version of that game. We need a sequel. We need Double Dragon. It was called Double Dragon and Battletoads The Ultimate Team. We need Double Dragon Battletoads The Ultimate Team 2. Neon. That's what we need. Looking forward to Mandalorian this week. Me too. I'm going to do weekly reviews on that show. I'm definitely going to try to. Because I'm really excited about it, actually. See, this right here, this is one of the scenes where I say, hey, Yoshi, thanks for the super chat, man. You rock, man. You are the MVP. You totally didn't have to do that. Oh, trying the new stickers, too. Yeah, YouTube rolled out the stickers feature, which is kind of like a super chat, but you get a cool little sticker flying around. One thing I wish that... Well, maybe I can. One thing I wish you could do with those stickers is actually make my own. I don't think there's an ability for creative... Because I can make my own emojis, but I don't think I can make my own stickers like that. But yeah, man, you rock, dude. Is Fabian finally playing Battletoads for his, what, 10K or 25 celebration stream like he said he was? Did I say that for back then? I don't remember. I feel like I've been saying that for a while, that I wanted to play these. It's funny because the other day when I mentioned, one of you guys actually told me, actually several of you, when I said I was going to play Battletoads for 50K, some of you said that Regalado Law did it for his 50K, and I was like, no way. It was my idea first, internally. What channel is that show on? The Mandalorian is Disney Plus exclusive. Whatever you do, avoid the most recent Contra game. It's an absolute crapshoot. I have it. I haven't played it yet, though. I've heard mixed things. I haven't played it yet, so I can't really say anything yet. I wasn't excited about it, I'll say that. It doesn't look good to me, but I've heard from some Contra fans that they absolutely hate it. I've heard from others that it's really good. So, I guess I'll see for myself. You did say that, but better late than never. Yeah, I told you guys, if I say something, I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. It might take forever, it might take a year, but it'll happen. Watch out, the emojis. Markiplier's fan got their YouTube account. Yeah. Supposedly YouTube fixed that already. I don't know if they did. But that's why I said just be aware. Try not to use too many emojis. At least for this stream. I'm sure within a couple days it'll be resolved. Actually, was it? Yeah, it might have been your idea, Rogue Dragon. I think you're right. I'll give you credit for it. Ah, come on, man. Actually, Blasphemous was your idea, too. I was going to wait on that game. I'm glad I didn't. Regalado Law did it on a 24-hour live stream, and he had the camera pointed at the TV. He played on an actual NES. Did he beat it? I'm curious if he actually beat it. Because if you're legitimately trying to beat that game from beginning to end, you could easily spend 24 hours if you're going in, like, for real. Hey, Stark, welcome. Here's to 50,000 more subs. Hopefully, man, hopefully. Will you ever play any of the Metal Gear games? Eventually, I'll play all of them. For sure. I love the Nut Punch. It's so satisfying. They deserve it. Damn you, space rodents. Oh my god. By the way, how many of you know who Markiplier is and who Wang is? Because you guys will get a kick out of this story. I was laughing my ass off the other day because my fiance, she doesn't do YouTube. She doesn't really follow YouTubers. I don't either a lot, you know, certain ones. But she watches me watch some channels, so she's kind of aware of some people. So I was watching Markiplier's video. I don't usually watch his content, but I thought that was an interesting video to watch about the craziness that's going on YouTube. And she's watching it, and she's like, oh, when did that dude cut his hair? And I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean? Like, because I know he had his hair dyed before. So I questioned her. I was like, what do you mean, when did he cut his hair? She's like, didn't he have long hair? And it hit me. I was like, wait a minute. Like, she thought I was watching. She thought he was Wang. And I was like, are you talking about Wang? And I pulled him up. She's like, oh, they're the same person? And I was like, no. She thought he just got a haircut. I think I almost died laughing. I thought that shit was hilarious. She was like, oh shit, they look the same with different hair. I told her, I was like, that can be taken wrong ways. Bullshit, we don't aim for small fry 50k anymore, we're big now. So next stop 500k? Hey, like I said, I'll accept it. I won't say no to more subscribers. I'm one of his channel members. Oh, awesome. Oh, come on. Get your fat ass away from me. I hate this boss. This is another quarter muncher. Wang is the guy that looks like... Oh, he does look like him. Yeah, that's him. Yep. How could you mistake that mustache? Yeah, she thought he just, like, shaved. Oh, come on. That all YouTubers look alike. Yeah, I was told that I look like... I disagree with this. But, if you have access to my channel and search... I could search for comments. If you have access to my channel and search for Ethan or H3, you will have pages. Pages. And I'm not exaggerating, of people saying that I sound like Ethan from H3. I disagree with it, but apparently people think I do. I've also been told that I'm a mix of... I sound like Ethan from H3, but I look like JonTron, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I disagree with that completely. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. I don't think I look or sound like either of them. Was gonna go to the gym, but I guess I'll watch the stream instead. Hey, work out your mind, man. You're working out your mind. You can always watch me while you're at the gym. There's only one Fabian, except no imitators. Especially when they're hackers from Russia trying to imitate me with broken-ass English saying I sold my channel because their mother is sick and they need money. Give me a break. Fuck out of here. How long did it take you to get to 100,000 subscribers? Wait, who are you talking about? Or how long do you think how long do I think it'll take me to get to that? I have no idea. YouTube's unpredictable. I'm going on to year 4 now of doing YouTube. I didn't think I was going to be past 10,000 yet, so who knows? You were gonna do this for like 10K or something, but like 4 days later you were at 25K, so different. Oh, you know what? I actually remember that. Yeah. And then I just never did it. See, I told you guys, when I say I'm gonna do something, eventually I will do it. I can see JonTron a little. It's on the eyebrows. Wait, what? Do I have JonTron eyebrows? Oh, this level's badass. Ah! I think this is the last stage, actually. I told you guys, arcade games are short as hell. Supposedly, I sound like you from a friend I've known since 6th grade. We're 37. See, it's so cool, man. I would have loved playing this in the arcade, like Battletoads while I'm riding like a spaceship shooting a machine gun. Oh, look, you even got a spread gun? This is awesome. Honestly, I would buy like a CD soundtrack of this, or a vinyl soundtrack, I'm sorry. A vinyl soundtrack of this game and just have this song playing over and over. That alone is worth it. Oh, shit. Hey, Roku, welcome. Give the end of next year, you'll be at 100K? I hope so. That's the goal. The goal is 100K plus. I will accept the plus. But in all seriousness, if you're ever thinking about using YouTube, that's the advice I always give people. Aim higher. Because you never know how far you can go. Like, I was talking to someone the other day, one of my YouTube friends, that, he wanted to hit, he was like at like 400. And he wanted to hit at least like 500 or 600 by the end of the year. I was like, nah, dude, just go for the 1,000. Like, that's really, because if you shortchange yourself, subconsciously, you're just not going to work as hard. I mean, that's just you being human. You're just not going to work as hard. So that's why I always want to challenge myself to something that's, on paper, unrealistic, you know? Favorite Battletoad? Rash, man, he's got sunglasses. If you're an early 90s kid, you know the rules. There's four things that'll make you immediately a cool character. 1, sunglasses. 2, a cybernetic implant of some sort, like a robo-arm. 3 is a bandana, like Richter, Belmont, or Ryu, Rambo, an early 90s Punisher. And number 4 that's acceptable for cool characters is a vicious canine companion. Let's say, was it Shadow Dancer is one of them? Snake Eyes, he has Timber the Wolf and G.I. Joe. You gotta have a cool canine companion. Now, if you combine all 4 of those aspects into one character, the coolness factor cannot be surpassed at that point. There's other things that make you cool characters, but those are the more obvious ones. They're like, damn, that character's cool. And Rash has the sunglasses. I like Pimp. Pimple. And Pimple, actually, he wasn't even in the first game. Because he's one of the turtles, one of the main... Or, not turtles, I'm sorry. He's one of the main toads, but he wasn't even in the first game. He was captured. So it was only Zitz and Rash trying to rescue him. And Princess, I don't remember her name. The princess. I always want to say Princess what's her name or something like that, but that's Earthworm Jim. Look at this shit. I'm keeping my damn quarters. Ah! Oh no. Number 5 sneakers? I don't know, man. Lester the Unlikely had sneakers. Was not a cool character, by any means. So I wouldn't say that alone. Bonus points if it's a robot dog companion. That is acceptable. Sigma, no, Sigma didn't have a robot dog. He had a robot cat. Base from Mega Man X, or not Mega Man X, from Mega Man had a robo dog. Well, no, see, that wasn't even a dog either. That was also kind of a cat, right? Treble, yeah, he was a cat. Robo dog. Rush is robo dog. But he has to be like a vicious robot dog. You can't just be Rush that just He's just there, and then he makes you jump higher. So pretty much Big Boss Naked Snake was maximum coolness. Oh shit, he had all those things, didn't he? I didn't even think about that. I mean, according to my rules, yeah, he would qualify. Damn. I didn't think about that. Dog Companion, Robo-Arm, Bandana. He wore sunglasses from time to time. Base had a wolf? That's what I'm trying to envision Treble right now, and I don't remember if he was a wolf or a feline. I mean, either way, he was a robot, so he was metal, but still. Treble's a robot wolf. See, I always felt like Sigmas looked more like a cat. Well, but then again, no, I guess it is wolf because it howled. Which he didn't last for shit if you used the ice. Hey, Garfield, thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Wish I could send more to take and use, my friend. Hey, you guys never have to do that. If you don't have the means or whatever, if you want to do more, that's totally fine. Even $1 helps. So just know that I appreciate you no matter what amount you choose. Appreciate you guys just for even watching. That's the most important thing. This level, too, another thing about this one is that it stretches. It stretches for a while. So, just imagine all the quarters from the limited $5 bills that the kids just exchanged in the token machine. Like, those tokens just, just flying in the machine. My god. And there are 64 of you in here. You guys are awesome. Final boss. Which takes forever to kill, too, I think. See if I can beat him without getting hit. Yeah, right. I'm just gonna try to stay in this spot and not move. Oh no, my spread gun! Damn, he's not hitting me. It's gonna get worse, though. This is starting to hurt my hands. Ah! Oh, here we go. Look, he's doing other stuff now. No! Oh, man. I was doing good. Will you do a Tekken live stream? Oh, yeah. I'll do Tekken eventually. Especially old school. My favorite Tekken... Who that plays Tekken out there? What's your favorite Tekken? People usually say 3 or 2. My favorite was always 4. I have a lot of nostalgia for that game. That was one of the PS2 games I played over and over, and like I made sure to 100% it. Like I did the extra modes. I beat the game with every character. I love Tekken 4. And I'm a Kazuya guy. I love Kazuya. Although Harang used to be my favorite character. You know what else also is distant cool character in Heroes? Oh, instant cool character? Cleidocranial dysplasia? The hell is that? Is that kind of just commercials were like mesothelioma? As of now, Tekken 7, it was Tekken 5. That's acceptable. It's funny going back and playing Tekken 1 and 2, though.
Outstanding.
Ooh, I argue those games don't hold up. Like, just graphically, just everything, like, damn, they're rough. They were awesome back in the day. Ah! The fuck? Oh, his hands. See, how are you supposed to dodge those attacks? There's no way. There's no way to dodge those attacks. No, Rogue Dragon, I did not catch the reference. I apologize for my ignorance. Damn, his hands just exploded off his body. So you know when he's really getting hurt, because I think his brain starts showing. Oh, you son of a bitch. Whoa! Don't you know anything about Gold Leader? Like, are you talking Star Wars Gold Leader? I don't see how it's related. I was more into Mortal Kombat than Tekken. Me too. Mortal Kombat, I played most of those fighters. Growing up, I played Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Street Fighter, all of those. But Mortal Kombat is the one that just, I went deep, man. Like, all the lore, everything about, well, Street Fighter also was another one, but Mortal Kombat is the one that holds a real special place in me. Always will. Like, that's the one that was like, all the kids were playing that like violent video games and mature games. Like, you were on Mortal Kombat ripping your friends' heads off. That was badass. Stranger Things Dustin. Oh, the T thing? Is that what that's called? I didn't know what that was called. Loved Fatal Fury and Street Fighter. Yeah, Fatal Fury was cool. I want to get back into those games, like Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, because those are genuinely good fighters, and I'm just so behind on story, characters, game. Like, I don't think I've played one since, my god, like the early PS2 days. I've not played a game in that series since then. It fell in my backlog, and I just never got around to them. And then more Mortal Kombat and more Street Fighters kept coming. So that's just kind of what I stuck with. But I want to go back and replay them, because the fact that Terry Bogard is in Smash, I got so excited when I heard that. I was like, no fucking way! Like, they're acknowledging Terry? Like, he's such an iconic character for that series. It blows my mind that some people don't know who that is. Oh, fuck. I'll let it pass as you celebrate it. Thank you. I appreciate your mercy. Mercy. Yeah! Hell yeah. I haven't played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 yet. Play the Ultimate version. It's way better. And don't worry about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's my advice. Shiryu Game also did a timeline lore video on the arcs of King of Fighters. I might have to check that out because, like I said, I'm so behind on that series. I need to catch up on that. Die so hard his brain catches on fire. What the hell, man? Oh, God, it took forever. Seen Terry vs. Ken Death Battle? I have not. Bad guys never seem to go quietly, so Robo's last shot reduces the Toads. Sporty, damn it, I have something in the way, I can't read that. To a flame. I didn't finish reading. Trying hard, but failing miserably to maintain their cool, unflappable image. The Toads crash their bullet-ridden banger onto an empty planet. As the Toads are the heroes in this game, they escape the mangled wreck completely unscathed. Using the teleporters that they just happen to have with them, they travel back to base. What a shitty ending. Such a good game, though. Totally awesome. You've whooped the Dark Queen's butt and thwarted her usual galaxy-dominating plans. Mission time? Oh, an hour and 2 minutes. Not too bad. And that was Battletoads Arcade! Since you made it to the end of this video, I assume you enjoyed it, so why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, links in the description below, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can join my Patreon or become a channel member. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.